All right, it is recorded. All right. So once again, I'm gonna record all the meetings I will upload on my YouTube channels. So if you miss anything for any reason, okay, you can just find our recordings on my YouTube channel. Then you can watch it. Right. Then everything's all right. So this time we are supposed to talk about corporate venture capital as a real option in the market for technology. In the last time we talked about two papers about employment, number of jobs. Okay, those papers, a couple of papers, were about what? Probably some economist focus. Okay, so probably some economists will be very interested in it. Okay? And this time we're gonna talk about corporate venture capital and real option. Okay? That means these are exactly corporate strategies. Okay, I'm a corporate strategist. Okay, strategist. So many strategists actually liked this paper. That's why I published this paper on SNJ, Strategy Members Journal, which is one of the best journals. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. All right. Before we talk about it, okay, I want to make sure everyone is ready to go. Your audio, video, everything's all right. Please say yes. All right, thank you, Royce. Yeah. Elizabeth. Oh, Royce, I got an email. Oh, you got my email too. Okay. So thank you so much. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this paper. Okay. Basically talking about two concepts. Two concepts. Corporate venture capital and real options. Okay. Corporate venture capital is a real option. Right? Corporate venture capital is a mode or a type of strategy. Okay? And real option is a theory. Okay? Probably finance theory. Okay? So, feminine corporate venture capital, what we're doing. Okay? And real option, what we are explaining. All right? Feminine and theory. We combine corporate venture capital and real options in a perspective than this paper. Okay? So let's talk about it. Corporate venture capital. What is it? Anyone can start. What is the corporate venture capital in your understanding from your readings? Please go ahead.
My understanding was that corporate venture capital was like where corporations can make investments into different like entrepreneurial ventures with like less risk for the corporation.
Great. Emma, thank you so much. Exactly. Exactly. The last time we talked about venture capital, right? Venture capitalists, they are basically financial institutions. Okay? Something like investment banking. All right. They pursue capital gains. Okay? Money. They want to maximize their returns, monetary returns. Okay. Then corporations, something like me, corporation strategists. Okay? Sometimes they invest in startups too. These startups are technology-based startups usually. So exactly same thing, venture capital and corporate venture capital. But think about that. Corporate venture capital. So corporations. I'm a corporation. Then I invest in startups. Then I have some more things in my mind. Hey, I'm investing in these startups. Okay? I can pursue some capital gains, money. But I'm not so interested in money. Okay? It's a small money. if I just invest in just 1 million, so what else? Okay, so 100% capital gain is just 2 million. I'm a corporate straight. Millions. For 2 millions, I spend a lot of time in this activity? Probably not. Then I have some more ideas. Hey. Think of that. I invest in these startups, okay? And these startups are developing some great technologies. Probably invest. Invest means what? Sitting in the board, right? I become stockholder of that company, startups. Then I can access more information. Okay? I can ask more information because I'm a stockholder. Okay? I'm the owner of the company. Then I have better information about this technology, also this company, startups. Then I have, oh, I'm ready to decide some more things, some more important things. Then I decide something like, oh, I want to buy this company. I want to buy it. Or I can license, with a big money, even, with a big money, their technologies. I'm pretty sure that their technologies are great, promising. These are the mechanisms that corporate venture capitalists, corporations, why they invest in small startups. Okay? So both capital gains and technological benefits. Okay? In my paper, sometimes I say it's a technological spillovers and sometimes intrinsic values. Okay? All right, great. Thank you so much, Emma. Okay. Then, real option. Okay, corporate venture capital. Okay, all right. It's a small and experimental environment, no, investment. Then what's the real option? Some of you already heard about it, but anyone? What is the real option? Please try. Do not yield. I'm gonna cover. So please try. What is the real options based on your understanding?
Isn't it the idea that it's just basically it gives a firm managerial decisions, but then they cannot invest or have any sort of equity or capital. That's what I know.
Okay, it who understand in that way. Okay, real option is like in some limitation situations they use this approach. Okay, all right. Thank you, Peter. All right, it's very close. It's very close. Okay, but there is a very important characteristics in the real option theory, real option approach. Anybody else? What is a real option? Emma, any idea? No. All right. So, no comment. Okay. Real option is basically finance theory. Okay, but very simple theory. Actually, I was reading about the mathematical approach for the real options with this book. Okay, so real option is very simple. Very important characteristics is what multiple stage decision making. multiple stage decision. So think about that. When we make unimportant decisions, usually we just make a decision at now. Okay? Then do something. But you don't need to. We can wait, right? If I'm not sure about these situations, then I make a small decision, experimental decision to hold this opportunity, okay? And then I can wait. I collect more information to evaluate these investment opportunities. Okay? Then I still hold this opportunity, but I do not invest, the regular, the official investment yet. I'm gonna defer that decision making. Okay? Then in the second stage, next stage, okay, I have better information, okay, and I'm pretty sure about this situation. Then I can make a decision. Like I can buy the company for startups. Okay. For the first stage, I don't know about that startups very well. Then what I'm gonna do? They make a very small and experimental investment in the first stage to hold that opportunity, but defer the important decisions. In the next stage, when I have better information, uncertainty is low, then I can make more important decisions. So something like I can buy the company for the technology. I can license this technology. Think about it, acquisition licenses. These decisions are irreversible. You cannot undo, right? So multiple stage, first stage, CVC, and second stage, acquisition or licensing. This is a real option. So you have option to invest, or you have option to make decisions in the next stage. This is very similar with your, I used a lot real option approach in my ordinary life. Think about that. You're very young and beautiful. Beautiful guys, beautiful ladies. Okay? And you have, boyfriend, girlfriends. Okay? So real option is very similar with your dating and marriage. Okay? You are not sure about your comfort. Okay, your partner. Then, okay, you're dating to know, to have that information. Is he really good guy? Is she really good lady? And then, if you are sure in the next stage, you okay. So multiple period decision making. This is a real option approach. Okay. So CVC is working like a real options. All right. So CVC usually is small, experimental, total investment. Okay. So corporate strategies. I make that small investment in startups like a 1 million, half million. Okay. It's not a big deal. Okay, half million in your company. Then I am in your board. Then I have more and more information. Oh, then I just recognize this company is pretty cool. It's a promising. Then I can buy it. I can license the technology. If it's not, okay, this is suck. Then what do I want to do? Okay. Corporate venture capital can be integrated in the framework of real options. Okay, that's something like this. This is what this paper is talking about. Better corporate venture capital, real options. Can I move? Okay, let's move. So, you're familiar with these questions, same questions in the last time. What is the story about? Please share the story with your team. So please try to understand as much as you can and help your teammates to improve the understanding levels. Okay? And discuss how a real option approach, we talk about that, real option approach, contribute to achieve competitive advantage, reduce costs, and increase product differentiations. Again, this is totally open question. Okay? So you can take any perspective, like startups and corporate investors and whatever perspective, and you can think about real option approach, how impact their strategies and their returns. Okay? So I'm gonna create breakout rooms. Probably we need 6 breakout rooms and 15 minutes. And please go ahead, join with your teammates and talk about these 2 questions. Then as a whole group, we are talking about these questions. Please go.
Could you put me back in a different breakout room? I think I joined the wrong one. Actually, I think I got it. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, what's in me? What's good? Let's try. Let's try this. I believe my audio is still working, but my video is okay. Did you hear me better? Okay. All right, great. So today, internet connection is a still problem. So I just make sure say, say, okay. All right. They should be sure which internet this area, internet in the wrong. I'm not sure. Can you see? Not. Can you hear me? Oh, yes, it's better. But it's still the connection is not good. So I'm trying to connect with my audio on my video, but it's not easy. Please. I think it's much better. So my side, but I can see your video and your audio. Please let me know if Okay. Right, Ethan, can you hear me? All right, you can see me, right? Okay, so my audio video is working. So let's come back. All right. Jacob is typing something, so I just want to make sure. Yeah? Better. All right, nice, nice. Now we're ready to go. So everything's all right? So I lost my connection. So if you're ready to go, please say yes again. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for waiting. Okay. So let's talk about the paper again. All right. So two papers. We want to focus on the SMJ first. SMJ paper first. Okay. Real options. Real options. So you had a team meeting. So please tell us what's the story about. Please share the story with your team. Okay. So please tell us what your team was talking about. Okay. All right, so everyone's ready. So please, anyone, let's start in this way. Anyone in team six, anyone, please tell us what you discussed. What's the story about?
So basically, our understanding was that it was about how companies can invest in order to like diversify and shore up like weaknesses in their company and develop.
Okay, exactly. The main purpose, the ultimate purpose. Okay, we are considering is very simple. I want to diversify my technological path. Okay, to reduce risk. Also, I want to have better technologies. Okay. To do this, we are using corporate venture capital CVC. To do this, we use real options too. Real option approach too. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you, Brandon. Okay. Anyone in Team 6? Any other comments? All right. Done. Anyone in Team 5? Team 5. Any other comments? Please tell us what to discuss. What's the story about?
Well, we talked about basically how it kind of maximizes opportunity while minimizing like the work you actually have to do or its obligation that you have towards the business.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Destin. This is exactly what real option is approaching. Okay, reduce risk and also maximize your returns. Think about that. Real options. Why do you care about real options? Because I want to maximize my return. By what? Reducing the possibility of my mistake. Okay. Why we care about multiple stage decision making? If we make a decision making just one time, it's a problem. I have a high possibility to make a mistake. But in a multiple stage, okay, in a multiple stage decision making, I can reduce the possibility. That's why we care about real options. Great, Dustin. Thank you so much. All right, team 4. Anyone in team 4? Any other idea?
So we discussed how the real option value of CVC is higher for investors with weaker scientific capabilities.
Okay, great, Maggie. That is a good point. Okay, the central point in this paper. Okay, so when the real option value of CVC increase, when, okay, if I don't know very well, I am not sure about this investment opportunities, then the value of CVC as a real option increases. Okay? Because I'm going to use CVC as a real option. Right, great, good. Your discussion shows that you understand the level of increase. Very nice. So this is just diagram, simple diagram of CVC, corporate venture capital. So startups, okay, startup has a multiple financing sources. They can borrow money from the bank, or they can use their own money, internal financing, okay? Or they can use independent venture capitalists. We talked about that, venture capitalists, financial institutions, okay? And they can use CVC, corporation, all right? Corporation strategies, okay? So CVC is invest what? Capital, money, and complementary assets, some resources into startups. Then startups returns what? Gain, money, capital gain, and technological benefits. We say technology spillovers here, or some intrinsic values. Okay, this is how CVC is working. The real option, we talked about this already. Okay, multiple staging decision making. Okay, so in the first stage, you want to hold this investment opportunity, but you are not sure. Okay, if you go or not, then you can use as a real option this opportunity. Okay, they make a small and total experimental investment in this stage. Then you wait, you collect more information. Then you are ready to make a bigger decision. Then you do in the second stage. All right? This is a real option approach. Okay? So based on the understanding about corporate venture capital and real options, look at this. So you can go in the first stage, you can do CVC, R&D alliance, acquisition, licensing, anything with the startups. The first stage. If you are interested in that startups technology, then what are you gonna do? You can do CVC, small investment, or you can do alliances or acquisition. You can buy it in the first stage. You can license it, but the problem is this acquisition and licensing. Think about that. These decisions are not reversible, irreversible. You cannot undo. These decisions, acquisitions, licensing, so expensive, big money. Okay? So if you're not sure about these investment opportunities, you make a CVC, small investment. Hold this opportunity, but you wanna see, you wanna defer the bigger decisions. Okay? Then in the second stage, you can just do one more CVC, or you can do at this stage, if you are ready to make a bigger decisions, you do acquisition and licensing. This is the framework, okay, of our story. Then to test this hypothesis, we do this model exactly the same thing. In the first stage, CVC or other types of strategy. In the second stage is available only when you make CVC investment. Okay? If you make these decisions in the first stage, these decisions are done, right? Final. Then in the second stage, you make the next set of decisions. Okay. To test this hypothesis, we have explicit hypothesis method. So hypothesis, first one, for cells in weaker scientific cell capabilities are more likely to make CVC investment. Make sense? What do you mean? What does it mean by weaker scientific capabilities? I don't know very well about the field. Weaker scientific capabilities. I don't know very well about that field. Is it really commercial? Is it really promising? I'm not sure. So weaker scientific capabilities. I have weaker scientific capabilities. Then what I'm gonna do? CVC to differ on important decisions rather than the final decision, something like licensing acquisitions. This is the first hypothesis. The second second hypothesis. Firms assessing distant technologies, same thing. Distant technologies means what? I don't know very well. Okay. Distant technologies means not my field. I don't know. Then I am going to use CVC rather than the final decisions. Okay. Licensing or acquisitions. Okay. Let's skip this. This is the industry specific. Okay. Industry specific. So it can confuse. Okay. And the last hypothesis is about the second stage. Okay. So in the second stage, after initial CVC investment, you have to decide another CVC or just discard, say goodbye, or acquisition or licensing to internalize your technology. So low technological uncertainty. Oh, it's good. Technological uncertainty is low. That means I know very well. Okay? And it's combined with high valuation of portfolio firms underlying technology. Oh, technology is highly valuable. Then what I'm going to do? Yes, I know it. Then I internalize this technology. By what? License or acquisitions. This is the last hypothesis. Okay? So to test this hypothesis, again, you are going to have, sample 58 pharmaceutical companies and more than 300 biotechnology companies. Biotechnology companies in this industry, biotechnology companies is working like a startups, small research-based startups. And pharmaceutical companies working like a big, huge corporations, so corporate investors. Okay. And then from that sample, depend variable. This is a sub-Harshad of CVC. Okay, so I'm not going to replicate depend variable, independent variable in this time because we talked about that in the last time. So this is very professional word for sub-Harshad of CVC, but simply speaking, it's exactly same as the probability of you doing CVC. Okay? And then in the stage two, serve of license post the CVC. So after initial CVC investment, the probability of you choosing license. This is the stage two, okay? Depend variable. And we have independent variables too. Okay? Something like the ratio of number of scientific papers. Okay? We talked about in the first hypothesis, we talked about scientific capabilities. So many scientific papers you publish it, then better scientific capabilities. Okay? And this one equals 1 if a partner firm has a patent in areas that are new to corporate investors. Oh, this is distant technologies. Okay? New technological field for corporate investors. Okay? And then based on this, we go again regression table. So just remind that regression table. You just identify what? Depend variable, independent variable. Depend variable. Okay. First, sub-Harshad of CVC in the first stage. So, I have my depend variable here, and also my independent variable here. Okay. Then in model 5, every variables are included. So just look at model 5. Investors' scientific capabilities, negative and significant regression coefficient. There's no star notations in this journal, but many people use star notations in it. Okay? But in the text, I just explicitly say this is statistically significant. So minus means what? Minus regression coefficient. Scientific capability high, less CVC. Scientific capability low, more CVC. This is consistent with hypothesis 1. Weaker scientific capability, then more CVC. Okay? And invest partner technological distance. positive and significant regression coefficient. That means research technologies, not my field. Then more CVC because I don't know very well. Okay? So this is the first stage. The second stage, we talk about uncertainty and value of startups technology, right? Then in the second stage, my dependent variable is what? Second stage, sub-hazard of licensing post CVC. So in the second stage, the probability of licensing after CVC investment. Then my variable of interest is this. The interaction variable between the value of technology, partners technology, and technological uncertainty. The interaction variables. Okay? Then it has what? Negative regression coefficient. That means high value, low uncertainty. Wow, it's great. Then licensing. Okay? Right? High value and low uncertainty. Great. Okay? The opposite is not good. The opposite is not good. So my last hypothesis is associated with this regression coefficient. Okay? So what's good? You with me? Everyone, please, are you with me? Okay. All right. Okay. So let's move. So based on, again, there are tons of regressions, types of regressions, but you don't need to know everything. Huh? You don't need to know everything. Okay? Any regression is not perfect. Any regression is not inclusive. Okay, so you don't need to know that one. So based on this understanding, are we better off by having a real option perspective in strategy? Yes. So real option approach basically reduce your cost, right? By what? Just reduce your mistake or reducing the downside of your first time investment, because you can make up in the second time investment even you made a mistake in the first stage. So better off. Yes, that's why we care about real options. Okay, I use a real option approach a lot in my life. I maximize my return a lot without real option. But I was not sure about very important decisions. What I'm gonna do? What you gonna do? Naturally, just like, okay, I'm gonna think about it. But if you need something at this point, I can provide that one little bit, not everything. Okay? So I can defer the important decisions. Okay, in the future, this is a real option. So real option approach is not just not just theory. Actually, you use a lot of real option approach. Okay, and managers and policymakers may need to perceive how different types of strategy interact with each other. Okay? This is pretty much about the paper. Okay, in the second paper, it is a very simple, very simple. I just want to make sure point out this. People just think about, yeah, CVC investment, it creates value. Okay. Then many people have its own definition about the value of CVC investment. Okay, some people focus on this, some people focus on that. So I just say, hey people, okay, I understand what you're talking about, but we need some synthesized perspective on the value of CVC. Okay, then I suggest this. Okay, the value created by CVC investment is a function of capital gains and intrinsic values, technology stabilities, because these two are interconnected, related. Okay, so we need to think about the function. If we do not we have a problem. If we think capital gains, technology spillovers separately, it's a problem. Okay? We just totally misunderstand. Okay? The other part of CVC. So that's why I suggest this. Okay? The components of value of CVC. Then I have some theory and empirical analysis to support this. That is it. This is about second paper. Okay. All right. So let's go back. We waste some time in a technical issues. Okay. So discuss how a real option approach contribute to achieve competitive advantage, reduce cost, and increase product differentiations. Okay, so what did you talk about? Please, anyone in team 3? Team 3, anyone? The second question, any perspective? Yeah. Any idea? Please, team 3, anyone in team 3, what did you talk about? Please tell us.
So we said that a good option in terms of contributing to competitive advantage and reducing cost might be to spend a little bit more on research and development, because it will kind of link towards other areas, and being a leader in technology can also help reduce costs.
All right, great. R&D is very important. Okay? R&D is very, very important to reduce cost. Basically, better R&D means what? Efficiency, right? Low cost, better productivity. Okay? So R&D is very, very important. Thank you, Eric. Okay? So real options also reduce this cost of R&D by reducing what? The probability of mistake in the first stage decisions. Okay? This is the fundamental idea of this story. Okay, thank you so much. Great. All right, so anyone in team 3? Other comments? Okay, team 2. Please go ahead. Team 2. Anyone in team 2? Any other idea?
Kind of similar to what she said, but more focused towards technology because, like you mentioned, it increases efficiency and your productivity, and it also reduces cost because if you can invest in technology, then if it's cheaper than paying, the labor costs go down, and so overall, doing well.
Great, good, thank you. So basically R&D, invest in technology, reduce cost, okay. Efficiency, increase product differentiation to better product, okay. Effectiveness. Then you have competitive advantage. Startups, yes. Corporate investors, yes. So R&D is a very important part in this by pharmaceutical industry. That's why they try to CVC and whatever acquisitions, license, alliances, whatever, joint ventures. Okay, that's why we see this. Okay? All right, team 1. Anyone in team 1? Any other comment? Any other idea? Team 1. Anyone?
So we mainly talked about the same stuff, making it more efficient overall, maximizing opportunities while minimizing like obligations.
Hey, good comment. Good comment. Minimizing obligations, risk. Okay, minimizing risk and maximizing returns, productivity. Okay, Jacob, thank you so much. The choice of words, terminology is great. Okay, minimize risk, maximize return. This is fundamentally consistent with what? Reduce cost, increase product differentiation. If you do this, then you have competitive advantage. Okay? It cannot be falsified. Great. Good discussions. Good discussions. Based on your discussions, it seems that you understand level is great. So let me ask this: 0 to 10. Okay, evaluate your understanding level at this time. 0 to 10. What is it? Let me know. Wow, 7. 7. Great. Wow, great. Okay, Brandon is a step problem. Okay, so 7, 5, 6. Okay, great. All right, 6. All right, so we're done. Okay, 2 topics of research papers: jobs and CVC. Okay, so I just want to make sure no comment, no question about the papers. Okay, right? 12, please say yes. Meg says 8. Wow, that's good. All right, so in the next time, we're gonna start to yeah, we're gonna start chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1 next Monday, right? Next Monday. Okay, chapter 1. So you're supposed to read chapter 1. You'll be ready. You should be ready to take the warm-up quiz at the beginning of the class. Okay, 7 or 8 true or false questions, and you also are supposed to submit the chapter case, okay, on the canvas, through canvas. Okay, in your chapter case are located in your, I just have the memo, yeah, page 3 and 4. You have 2 discussion questions in your textbook. Okay, so at the beginning of the chapter 1, page 3 and 4, there is a case. You just read the case, and 2 questions. You just type the questions and submit on the canvas. Okay. All right. This is pretty much about today's meeting. Okay. All right. So, any other question, comment, concern at this point? So if you are ready to go, please say yes to make sure. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You did a great job today. I love your discussions. Okay, so I'm gonna see you on Monday, next Monday. All right, you did a great job. Thank you so much.